Hey, what's up guys, it's Nick2. Pretty quick video here today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the new Polar Global event thing that came out today, as well as showing you guys the patch notes that are going to affect the game tomorrow on Wednesday, March 25th. It depends on what time it is for you, but it comes out in the morning pretty much. First off, we'll just talk about the event, and then I'll show you guys the patch notes if you're interested in that. Pretty much they're just nerfing NPC difficulty if you just want a quick rundown of that. It's a little bit harder for solo players, but in most cases, the NPC difficulty will just be nerfed, as well as like their damage and stuff, but I'll show you that. So anyways, going into the activities and stuff, by the way, if you like the video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for videos similar to this one, as that helps me out a ton. And make sure to check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nick2. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the league is a thing. The league pretty much reset, but it's still here, and it'll still be here for another 6 days. So if you want to get your exotic cash, you can still do it. All the stuff reset though, so you'll have to do it again. If you've already gotten the reward, you can't get it again, so I already got it. I didn't bother doing the other thing because I was too lazy. I got a Sweet Dreams out of mine, so that was pretty cool. I already had 4 of those, so a little unlucky there, but if you want to get a chance of getting like a big horn or something like that, you can definitely try to farm that out. But in terms of what is happening right now, there's a global event called Polarity Switch, and I'll go over the like what you get out of it, and then I'll talk about how you can like play around it and some tips for that, because if you play around it correctly, it can kind of make things pretty much significantly faster than it used to be, because you can get like huge damage buffs from the event. It's kind of annoying to play around with, but I don't know, it's positive and a negative. Like, it's a little bit annoying to deal with, but it also makes things a lot faster because you just kill things really quickly. But anyways, getting right into it, so you have a bunch of reward tiers, and pretty much just like the league thing, once you get all the rewards, you can, or the more stuff that you complete, you get more rewards. So upwards of, you know, an exotic cash, and then this little thing here. In terms of how you actually start unlocking these rewards, so they're on a day-by-day basis, and I have no idea if this day won't be available once day 2 comes out. I'm pretty sure you would be able to do day 1 and day 2 and day 3 and day 4 all at the same time, or maybe you could like only activate 1. Currently there's only 1 out, so I can't really speak on what would happen once, you know, another one comes out, but it doesn't really make any sense that you would have to play each day. Maybe it just rotates multiple times, although it does say you only have 6 days remaining, so I'm not sure on that. But so far for day 1, getting what you need is pretty easy. So eliminate positive polarity hostiles, and then eliminate negative polarity hostiles. So there are 2 polarity things, hence the term polarity. There's pretty much icons over their head, and I'll talk more about that in a bit, but since there's 2 of them, you just kill whichever ones have that thing, and then you'll just get this. I mean, getting all of these are pretty much passive. Like, eliminating negative polarity hostiles with the polarity damage buff active is a thing, and then change the polarity of hostile fire teams. This is honestly the only one I have absolutely no idea what this means. Hostile fire teams? I'm trying to think. I don't know what that means. I've done a couple missions and I have not gotten anything towards this, so you guys probably know because you're probably smarter than me, so just let me know down in the comments, and then you guys can go and check that. And then eliminate positive polarity hostiles while they're on fire. Just set people on fire and you do this. I did 2 missions and I pretty much finished the majority of it. If I just did like 2 more missions, like I played for like 30 minutes. If I played for a little bit more, I could easily get this done. But mainly what I wanted to talk about is how you could just play around actually the polarity itself. So as you can see on my buff bar down there, I have the blue icon. This means that whenever I shoot an enemy that has the exact corresponding icon above their head, I won't get shocked and I'll actually be able to damage them. However, if I shoot an enemy with the other icon, the yellow icon, I will get shocked. So if I have blue and I shoot an enemy with the yellow icon, I'm going to get shocked. If I have yellow and I shoot an enemy with a blue icon, I'm going to get shocked. Otherwise, I'll just be able to damage them. Whenever you kill an enemy with the correct polarity, which pretty much you always will, otherwise you're just going to get shocked over and over again, you'll get a debuff that lasts a pretty long time that increases your damage. I'm not sure the percentage of damage. I can't really test it all that well. All I know is that it seems to increase your damage by about like maybe 10% per, and it stacks at 5 and it caps at 5. Some tips on this are every single time that you weapon swap, it resets your polarity, or it swaps it rather. It does not reset it, swaps it, as well as if you reload. So currently what I'm doing is I'm just running 2 rifles and then I just weapon swap, and then sometimes I'll just also reload. Another thing that you can do is you can shoot and then you can reload and then you can animation cancel it. So if you're using something like an LMG that has like a really long reload time, and you don't want to actually have to like completely weapon swap or reload, you can just shoot and then press reload and then press tab, which is your melee or whatever your melee is on console, and then you would just animation cancel it. And since you're pretty much, once you press the reload thing, it swaps it, as you can see on the very bottom there, or you can also see when I'm aiming in. So if you just do that, that's fine. And then here I'll just show you guys an example of how it works. So I actually need to activate the mission. I'll activate the mission, and then right after this I'll show you guys the patch notes real quick. This is pretty much all you need to know about it. The stacking buff is pretty nice. If anybody knows the exact values, let me know. I couldn't find it anywhere, but so here's how it works. So as you can see, I have blue right now, so if I damage this guy, I don't get shocked. I actually just one-shot that guy. But since I have blue right now, if I try to shoot this this yellow guy, I can still damage him. However, I'm gonna get shocked, and it's pretty annoying. The first time I went in, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. And then as you can see, if I weapon swap here, I go to yellow. Now I can kill the yellow guy, and then if I weapon swap again, or if I reload animation cancel, I'll instantly swap to blue, and then I can damage the blue guy. So that's pretty much it. I recommend running 2 of the same gun. This kind of makes it easier because if you're forced to reload, you can just weapon swap back. I got killed because more guys are spawning. I just run 2 rifles at the moment. That seems to be pretty good. If you run both with Baker's Dozen, it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, you lose out on the talent if you do that, but getting the damage buff from Polarity makes up for this. The damage buff appears as like a purple thing. Maybe I can actually show you the damage buff real quick. So that guy took longer to kill than I wanted. As you can see, I killed that guy and I got a damage buff, and then it's at the bottom there. And if I kill this guy too, I get 2 stacks. And then I kill this guy, and it goes up to 3. And then as you can see, there's like a little timer down below, and the more kills you get, the higher the timer goes. And then once you get to 5, it pretty much just stays at 5. So if I try to kill another guy, let me weapon swap here. What color is this? Yellow. So weapon swap again. Yeah, so it stays at 5 pretty much all the time. That's pretty much all you need to know. It increases your damage by a ton. I was able to do like 7 mil or some shit with my M1A, so pretty high. In terms of the patch notes, I'm just going to open it up on my monitor here. Hopefully it's not lagging on display capture. They posted on Twitter, so if you want to know the time, servers will go down 9:30 a.m. CET, and so pretty soon for me, in like 12 hours. The maintenance details I don't really care about, but the patch notes is what we're going to quickly look at. So seasonal manhunt, they pretty much just fix it to where you can manually change it, and then it's not going to automatically reset the manhunt anymore on the map. Coyote's mask will now drop from a guy called Coyote in Jefferson Trade Center. So in the mission that I was just in, at the very end, the boss has a chance to drop this. So that's pretty cool. Apparently some people weren't getting their masks, so I guess they're fixing that. And then they're just increasing reward quality on open world activities like, you know, execution, settlement, blockade, propaganda broadcast, stuff like that. Conflict caches, I guess, are fixed, but I don't know who's doing conflict to begin with. And then pretty much here they're just saying that they're reducing NPC damage for all activities, and then they're changing a lot of the scaling. If you want to know the exact information on this, I'll leave a link in the description. But pretty much they're just reducing the damage that they do, and then they're fixing the scaling for 2, 3, and 4 player groups. And then they're also just going to kind of adjust their health values with whatever the difficulty is and however many people there are. The takeaway from this is that NPCs will do less damage, and in groups they will have less health, but in solo content they will have a little bit more health if you're doing like heroic, and in 2-player content they will have a little bit more health. They also nerfed Black Tusk a little bit ago, so the Warhounds got nerfed as well as the support stations just got nerfed. Other than that, the M1A got nerfed in PvP, or I guess all rifles got nerfed by 10%, and then PvP weapon damage got changed by 20%. Personally, I think this should be like 50% because the time to kill is still going to be that fast, but regardless, this is pretty nice. And then here's a list of bug fixes. I'm not going to read all of them, but I believe they're going to fix the damage bug soon. The fact that it isn't fixed already is kind of scary, but whatever. Alright, I hope that this video helped. If it did, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for videos similar to this one, and I will see you guys later. If you guys have any video recommendations for me in the future, please let me know. I'm probably going to upload like a PvP build pretty soon, and then a tank build, and then a healer build. The tank build I have set up, I just need gameplay, and then the healer build is set up, but I need the exotic gloves. But the PvP build I can just make. I just didn't want to step into the dark zone while the damage glitch is still a thing, but once it's fixed, then I should be able to make that video. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.